Hey guys, my name is Rich and this is a diary of a music maker. In the last video I was prepping my album Voidseer, which is like a dungeon synth, cosmic synth project, and basically making sure the air quotes mix and master was good enough, 70% done to go. Which it is, and I'm really pleased with it, and now it's a case of choosing the artwork for the album and also choosing the artwork for the YouTube channel. So I've kind of been on the cusp of my own record label for years, like not really like wanting to produce have a catalogue of my own music that was available basically. And I've kind of started and stopped and started and stopped and started and stopped in lots of different formats because I was thinking in terms of what other people were doing. I was sort of setting my own personal goals based on other people's goals. So I would see that another composer had a library on SoundCloud that was available for sync. So I started doing that and got burned out and didn't enjoy it because it was his goal and not mine. I started to create my own royalty-free library. And I got burned out and didn't enjoy it because it wasn't my goal. I saw someone else doing it and doing really well. So I thought, hey, great, I could do that. But I didn't want to do it. I started to, in fact, I did that twice. No, 3 times. Yes, start and stop, stopped. But realizing now that it was an external goal, I always thought it was fear stopping me, fear of having to do all the work, But I don't want to be running a royalty-free library. I don't want to have to deal with all those requests for licenses and issues with YouTube, white listing. I don't have to deal with that. So I've started creating my own library, and that's just, for the moment, that's just been releasing music left, right and centre. Just go. And what I've been doing is I'm trying to figure out where my happy place is. Obviously when we distribute it goes to all the streaming platforms, including YouTube. And over the years, when I've uploaded music to YouTube, that is the place it has had the most success. Okay, I've had a couple of tracks go viral on other platforms, namely Apple Music, and that paid really well for streaming. For streaming, it was like, what, $6 or $8 per 1,000? So we've got a couple of million streams. You do the maths. And so I've been like, everything goes on YouTube, and at the moment it's like me, Richard Prynne, on my YouTube channel. Okay, I've got a ton of channels, but and Prynne Music, which is the label basically. So I just talk about, this is me sharing the process here on Richard Prynne, even though I actually also have an artist called Richard Prynne. That's me doing piano music. Then I just sort of upload the audio only videos to Prynne Music. Small channel, not doing much. That's okay. I'm fine with that. I like the process of creating the videos and sharing it and it being like a library of my stuff. And what I started to do was, well, why don't I just create like a brand account for each of the artists that has their own YouTube channel as a brand account, as a sub-account of mine. And this is great. So the other day I spent, I don't know, best part of a couple of hours and created 25 brand accounts for all of my artists. And now it's just a case of like getting them all set up as official artist channels. Voidseer is now an official artist channel. And now I'm like, okay, I've got 25 YouTube channels to produce content for. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to like go mental and just like start trying to do that much content. I'm just going, well, this will be a place where I put some videos. And it's kind of like I do a single video, basically a nice piece of artwork with the music playing. The artwork inspired by the music, whether the artwork's created by me, my wife, or AI, or a mixture. That depends. So with Voidseer, it was artwork based on old Atari games, because it kind of reminded me of when I used to play my Atari when I was a kid. So I've used Midjourney to create these images based on old Atari images. So here we go. Ta-da! Cool. So they're a little bit like pixel art. They're a little bit graphic. They've got a really nice, interesting color palette, and they work really nicely with this style of music. So what I did was I went on to Midjourney and just like, I don't know, space planet with lights in the sky in the style of an old Atari game cover. And that's what I produced. Produce all these artworks. So now I need to choose an album cover for the album. The album's going to be called Invasion. And I mean, it could be called The Celestial Glade, but I'm not that fussed. Invasion. We'll go for Invasion. Boom. One word. So I need to come up with an album cover. That's one. And then 7, so 8 in total pieces of art to match. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to be listening to the music and labeling the covers accordingly. So let's get on with it, really. So here we go. I've got the tracks here, A Plot for Retribution. So this is where the people gather together to plan to get back at the, mean aliens for invading. So I feel like this needs to feel like there needs to be somebody. I think most of these don't have people in them. There is one, and that's what I'm getting. This one. This feels like A Plot for Retribution. So I'm going to rename this one A Plot for Retribution. Boom. Okay, done. I'm going to go through the process like this. Ceremonial. The idea here was that this was when the aliens reached the stones that they are trying to steal. And actually it becomes this beautiful thing. So ideally I'd like to have stones in this one, but I'm not that fussed if I don't. I just want this to feel like, there we go. That looks like the stones, or that. That looks cool. I mean, these all look cool, to be honest with you. Some of them suit that better, I think. Which one? That one? Ceremonial. That one. I think this one's ceremonial. As you can tell, it's a real science choosing these images. I mean, if you're listening to this on the podcast, you're kind of missing out a little bit. I should be like doing alt text descriptions. So, lights in the sky. This is the next track. This is when people are like, lights in the sky. That's when they start appearing in the sky, the aliens, and it's kind of a magical thing. And I think this is the one. So in this picture, you can see this lovely sort of forest with these kind of like strange fantasy futuristic buildings. And then in the sky, there are these sort of red orbs. Yeah, looking through all the other artworks, that's the most sort of, there's no spaceships or anything. So we'll do that one. Lights in the sky. Boom. Okay, let's go to the next one. The Celestial Glade. That's done already, so I don't need to do that. The invasion has started. So this is like, okay, the ships are coming. And it's like, oh, wait a second. They're not just lights. They're ships in the sky. And so this needs a feel. Oh, so maybe it's that one. No, it's that one, isn't it? There we go. So this one's got these like weird disc-shaped ships and looks like kind of explosions. It does also look like there's like a 1960s apartment block there, but yeah, we'll forgive that. So the invasion has started. Was that what's called? Yes, it was. Now the walls are moving. This is when, like I said, like their spaceships start. What? Everything starts going weird, like as if you're kind of going in the upside down. If I'm going to keep referencing the upside down. That one's kind of weird. That looks a bit like Doctor Who's TARDIS, but red, floating in the sky. So the walls are moving. Sadly, I don't think any of these really give that impression of something odd happening. Except maybe that... Yeah, I'll do that one. The walls are moving. Oh, that's the one with the Doctor Who TARDIS in it. The walls are moving. I mean, I could go back into Midjourney and get some more images, but I can't bother. And they've come for the stones. They've come for the stones. Okay, that's the one with the cool bridge, isn't it? Yeah, where are you, cool bridge? That's the one. Where they go, they've come for the stones. Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. Now I need to now have one. I really don't like having my phone on my desk, especially when I can see all the pings and pops and things coming through. Very distracting. Now this one is going to be the album cover. The album is going to be called Invasion. So, I mean, I could use one of the existing images, and these have to be square. So maybe the Invasion has started is the cover. Maybe what I'll need to do is pop these in Canva and see what they look like square. Yeah, let's do that. Let's open up Canva and see if we can get this looking square and wonderful. YouTube adverts, YouTube thumbnail, boom, there we go. So I'm going to load up, I think I should probably load up all of them. I mean, that one looks cool. But yeah, it's a case of like not knowing. Oh, I've opened up resize this. I've opened up a YouTube thumbnail in Canva. So we'll go for 3000 by 3000. Resize this design. Resize. There we go. And then it's going to reload, and I'm going to go, okay, let's load this in here and see what this looks like as a picture. As a square picture. So, I mean, that is quite cool. Now, I don't think I've got any like font for Voidseer. Yeah, I like that. Maybe I'll just do that. Invasion. Let's have a look, see. Because a lot of these are sort of laid out in thirds, so you've got one of the main focal features of the image down the vertical third line, which is good composition. Thank you, Midjourney. However, oh, that one's cool too. However, it means that when you load up as a square image, it it loses one of its focal points. Okay, see, I like that because this one here I've just put in there has like an ancient city in the background, but it's not, the colours aren't very like attractive, whereas this purpley colour, this sounds cool. This looks cool. Also, it's got like synth-wavy vibes because of the purple colour. Yeah, just sort of aligning it to see which one. Yeah, let's zoom out. Yeah, that looks cool. I'll move it there. There is a bit of a, maybe this is just my mind, but there's a bit of a phallic tower in the background. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to see that picture in the same way. Damn it! Okay, invasion. I mean, does it need to be... Let's try this one. Does it need to have like an invasion in the picture? Can it not just be a cool picture? Just give the vibes of the... Okay, that is cool. I like that one. It's missing a tower. So, no... They don't all have to be phallic like that one, but let's try the Invasion has started ones. All the walls moving. Yeah, let's try the Invasion has started. The one with the Doctor Who TARDIS. No, sorry, the one with the sort of flaming 60s building. Okay, that's also cool. Damn it. Do I like that more? So what? I think I might have to go into Midjourney. See if it can create something else. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, right. Imagine fantasy world with aliens invading in the style of an style of an Atari game artwork. In the style of. I don't need to change the aspect ratio because it does it by square by default. So let's see if it can come up with anything better. Otherwise, I might just go with what I've got, which is that one. Oh, that one is cool. I think I should just go with that. Invasion. Yeah. Well, let's see what Midjourney does first. Ew. Okay. These are weird. These are like, oh, that one is cool, actually. It's like, they're not like strictly kind of classic Atari artworks. So let me just see, if I can find these Atari artworks on my Midjourney output. Gosh, Midjourney's so much fun. There we go. So what was the prompt I used for these? The prompt was in the style of an Atari video game cover art. There we go. Let's try that again. In the style of an Atari video game cover art, comma, aliens invading a medieval world. Let's see what that sounds like. This is going to be fun. This is actually one of the things I really love about using AI is the waiting. It's like, what's it going to come up with? I know there's a lot of push and shove in the creative world about AI and whatnot, but there's been a lot of push and shove about a huge amount. Oh, mate, that's amazing. A huge amount of stuff. You know, I remember when everything went to streaming and everyone was like, oh, the streaming platforms are ruining the music industry, and the music industry has just changed. Yes, that is the one. But see, this one here, let me upscale that number 4. It's got like an ancient castle and there's like a weird planet above it and it's got cool robot aliens in it. Yeah, that's the business. Let's open a browser. Save image as. Hello. Invasion. Done. And now I can open up this. Yeah, that suits that much more. Let's just go open up a new tab. Downloads. Invasion. Chuck that in Canva. And there is the album artwork. So I now have the single covers to make the videos for this. And I also have the album artwork. Voidseer, Invasion, album cover. Right. I wanted to share this stuff because it's all part of the process. It's all very well me being like, yeah, let's make some music, man. And that's great and fun. And, you know, hopefully you can learn some stuff and be inspired by it. But it's also a case of making the artist, making the artwork, making the album, and just having fun with that. This really excites me. Let's save this. Share, download, and PNG download. So it's now ready to be uploaded to Lander, where it can be distributed, and I can create the videos that will go onto the artist channel. Here we go. Voidseer. There we go. So you can see here I've got this is the Celestial Glade artwork that I've got. You can see it's got music videos. That's its official release video. And there's it as official release. And there is the single video I made. As you can see, I'm not exactly hitting big numbers, but this isn't the point. I am building my catalogue. And I'm trying to build worlds, and it's this building and making that I want to focus on. I don't want to focus on external stuff. I want to just do my thing and just enjoy that. So I hope you enjoyed this. Not always using AI to create my artwork. For this stuff, when it's like, okay, I wanted a certain aesthetic that I couldn't necessarily achieve or my wife couldn't necessarily achieve, and then AI is very handy. It has its place, and it's a really great creative tool. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Okay.